Turn it on. Can you hear me now? Hi guys, welcome. So as most of you know, I'm Vicky, so I do the wellness coordinating here, and my main role here is doing the body therapy. And part of what I do is working deep with the fascia and the energy of the body. And a lot of us sort of are, I feel like, quite disconnected from our bodies in some way. We're not really attuned to listening anymore. We're sort of worrying too much about what's going on around us and outside of us rather than what's going on inside of us. And I think just with the way we're just indoctrinated into society, it's just easy to just keep go, and we don't listen when we need rest. I mean, what's the first thing we do when we need rest? Grab a coffee or a Red Bull or something, right? We don't go, oh, let's rest. It's kind of, we think, sometimes we feel like we're being lazy by resting. And anyway, I realized through some of the conversations I would have with my clients afterwards that I was talking to them about the things that I would do to connect to my body, connect to my breath, that kind of thing. And meditation plays a huge part in that. And I realized that a lot of people, if you've never done it before or you want to try it, it's like, well, where do I start? You know, there's just so much. So I decided to introduce this course as like a little, it's an intro to meditation with a little bit of breathwork, because I think the breathwork comes hand in hand with the meditation. So it's not like an hour of us trying to find peace or anything like that. It's just giving you a few handy hints and handy tools to little bite-sized versions of what meditation can be. Is anyone completely brand new to meditation? Okay, welcome, excellent, love that. So, I guess the first question people ask is, well, what's the point, right? Well, why should I meditate? So we meditate mainly to bring us into the right here, right now. We're so focused on what's coming and what's happened that we simply we're not as able to arrive in our bodies and arrive in the here and now as we'd love to. Please come. And you know, when we're living in the future and we're thinking about what's coming in the future, you know, the future is now, later, it doesn't exist yet. So we spend a lot of time worrying, we get anxiety about something that doesn't exist, literally. And then we spend time thinking about the past. Did I do right by this person? Did I study hard enough for that exam? Did I do well on that project? And again, that doesn't exist, you can't change it. So when we can come into the right here, right now, we can just realize that everything is actually absolutely perfect as it is. No matter what, no matter all the hardships, the family problems, the breakups, the jobs, the money, everything, right now is absolutely perfect. And in fact, if you hadn't gone through all those trials and tribulations, if you haven't gone through that stuff, you wouldn't be here right now, which is amazing, you know. And it gives you this moment of gratitude for all the things that have happened, the good, the bad, the ugly. Because if you hadn't gone through that, you wouldn't have grown through it. I like to say we don't go through it, we grow through it once we can change that perspective. When we realize that everything we grow through, is actually an opportunity. If you hadn't had that breakup, you wouldn't have met the new person or been single and traveled and got that job, blah, blah, blah. It's a way of being like, wow, like actually everything is amazing and I actually am so abundant. And when you find that level of gratitude, you recognize that everything you have in your life is enough and even more. You know, we're always searching for that next thing as human beings. Oh, when I achieve that amount of money, I'm going to be happy. And then you want that next thing. Or when I get that, you know, it's just like, when you get it, it's like, oh no, I want that next thing. I want that next thing. But right here, right now, it's like, you woke up and you took a breath this morning, you're alive. Oh my God, what an absolute freaking miracle. Like, so much gratitude for life, for being alive in this moment. You know, and then you can, you know, you wake up in the morning and you can have your head on that pillow and take a breath of fresh air and have your hot cup of coffee or a glass of cold water or whatever it is and be like, wow, I see the drops of dew on the grass and be like, wow, what a beautiful moment. And that's what meditation does. It allows you to start to understand what's going in the body and how we think about things, what our internal narrative is. And start to understand that we're not really our thoughts, we're the ones that's listening. And we're not even our emotions, we're the ones that's experiencing our emotions. So we have this way of suddenly becoming aware from more of an observer perspective and don't get attached to the things that's going on inside. And once you can actually observe it, you can come from a more conscious place of behavior. So when things happen in your life, are you responding? Are you coming from a place of responsibility, or are you reacting? So the meditation brings us into the state of being a better version of ourselves, all in all. And then being a better version of ourselves and filling up our cup, not just filling it, but like letting it overflow. We like then can share that. Not from a place of being a people pleaser, but from like this genuine, like, I'm so full, this is just expanding out of me. And what you're putting out there, you bring back. We're electromagnetic beings, right? We have this electric field in our mind, and we have this magnetic field in our heart. And when we can find this mind and heart coherence, we create this beautiful electromagnetic energy, which, you ever find like when things start to go right, it's just this flow. You're just in the flow of things, and that's how it works. So, do you think that's a good enough reason to meditate, maybe? A little bit. So that's why we meditate, to bring us into a better state of ourselves, bring us into gratitude, bring us into a state of abundance. And breathwork comes hand in hand with that. Breathwork is, not sure I like this. There we go. Better. Sorry, I'm very picky about music. Breathwork. So why do we breathe? Like, why do we do breathwork as an activity? I mean, the breath, this beautiful thing we do every moment of every day, keeping us alive. The first thing we do when we're born, the last thing we do when we die. We do breathwork to regulate. And regulate our nervous system can mean calming ourselves down, but also you can use it to energize. And you really understand how your breath and your body correlate together, and how you can create, I don't want to say control, but yeah, like regulation. I mean, what happens when you get a fright, right? Big gasp. When you're nervous, shallow breathing. And when you relax, big sigh, long, deep, slow breaths. It's tapping into our parasympathetic nervous system, our rest and restore, rest and recover. So that said, we're going to do 2 sets of meditation, and we're going to do 2 sets of breathwork. The breathwork will be 1, relaxing, balancing, calming. It's a pranayama style breathing we do in yoga. And the uplifting one, well, I'm going to talk about that a bit later. I'll leave that for the very end. So we're going to start in a sitting position. Now, I always get people to, when we're sitting, see, the thing about meditation is people think it has to be, we have to sit here and we have to like, don't move and you can't itch and no. Oh my God, I must be happy and my mind must be clear. You know, meditation can be anything you want it to be, right? So, like the same way when the first time you walk into a gym, for example, say you want to get fit and you think, all right, I'm going to go to the gym. You walk in and you're like, oh my God, so many machines, so many people, so many options, there's classes and this and that. Meditation's the same thing at the moment. There's so much out there. But the beauty of that is you have the choice, right? It's not like one thing, it's not one size fits all. You know, if you listen to, meditation can be a walk on the beach or feeling your feet on the grass. It can be lying down. It can be sitting up. It can be listening to music. It can be silence. The music can be frequencies, voices. If you're guided meditation, it can be, you know, maybe you resonate more with a female or male voice, different accents, you know. Some things will put you off and that's okay. It's about really, again, if you want to get fit, it's really up to you if you want to do it. Some people say, well, I don't have the time, but it's up to you if you want to make the time. Because it's the same I say about a lot of people who they're super active but they can't find the extra 5-10 minutes for stretching. But the stretching is such a key part of it. So I'm like, your exercise routine isn't done until you stretch, and I feel like my day hasn't started until I start meditating. And it just can be 5 minutes, and that's the thing. It can be a minute, 2 minutes, 5 hours, right? So that's the beauty of it. It's coming at it with this mindset of, well, if something doesn't work for me, that's all right. I'm going to choose something else, and that's cool. Good. Try things. You know, I know some things work for me like week by week by week, and one day I wake up and I'm like, nope, don't want to listen to that anymore. That's okay. So we'll start off by doing a sitting one. It's going to be a grounding exercise. I think it's a really nice one for when you've got like a lot going on in your head, and you got, I don't know, a project, a deadline, a decision you've got to make. And the best thing you can do is just get yourself out of your head and into here, into the instinct, the gut feeling. And it's like the gut, but it's the gut, the heart. So when I say about us sitting down meditating, the reason I've got a bolster is because when if we're sitting, we want to have our spine like nicely elevated. And when we sit like this, which this is my version of a comfortable seat, maybe yours is with the legs out, but your spine naturally sort of has a bit of a curve. So you want it more elevated by sitting on the block or the bolster. Your spine naturally, your hip, first of all, your knees go down a little bit, so it lifts. You want your hips slightly elevated, and your spine naturally elongates without activating the muscles, because then you want to be relaxed and comfortable. So that's why we use a bolster block. Oi. And again, you know, maybe a chair's better for you. Maybe if you have tight hips or it's uncomfortable, so you can always take another bolster. I've got eye masks for everyone because it's super bright and it's a really nice way to get yourself sort of inside without the distraction of the sun. And you'll see, because when you take it off, you're like, oh wow, it's bright. So I'm going to invite you all to sit comfortably, your version of a comfortable seat. Put your eye mask on, and I'm going to guide you through the meditation. Whenever we start a meditation or a breath work, we always like to take a nice deep breath in and just exhale through the mouth if you like, just to settle down. Really just giving yourself a moment to arrive on the mat and just notice how you're feeling. So feel your sit bones grounding you down into the mat, into the bolster. You can place your hands facing down on your lap if you like, which is a more grounding position if you want to connect to your body. Or perhaps if you prefer, you can have your palms facing up, which is a more receiving gesture. Maybe it's one of those when you have like a question or you need some guidance to whatever your belief structure is. The palms facing up is a welcoming, open gesture to receive whatever guidance you need. I want everyone to take a nice long deep breath in through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Soften your shoulders. With every inhale, I want you to invite in your awareness to your breath, keeping your breath long, deep, steady, and smooth. And with every exhalation, can you soften just a little bit more? Soften your shoulders, soften your hips. Just noticing how you're feeling in this moment. Without the story behind why you feel that way, just noticing. Deep breath in through the nose for 3, 2, 1. Hold at the top. Sip a bit more air. Sip a bit more air. Through the mouth, exhale. And now I want you to take yourself out of your mind, out of your body, and send yourself as far away as possible, all the way off into the distance. Send your internal gaze, maybe all the way down to the road. Maybe you can hear the cars in the distance. Just focus on this space, far away. Really hone in your internal gaze. can start to draw your gaze closer to just around the shala. Perhaps you hear the insects in the trees and nature, sound of the wind. Birds. Remembering to still breathe long and deep with awareness. Coming closer still, you can hear the water cascading down into the pond. Moving into just around the shala, you can hear the sound of the music. Now turn your attention to just around your body. Notice the space just around your body, maybe just an inch or so, a couple of centimeters. Still breathing deep. And make contact with your skin. You're feeling the sweat on your body, the breeze, maybe your hair, your clothes. Connected to your body. We're going to do a full body scan now, starting at the tips of our toes. So send your gaze all the way down to the ends of your toes. Maybe it's one at a time or at the same time. Take a deep breath in all the way down to your toes. And as you exhale, I want you to continue to soften. Imagine each and every cell softening with every exhale. Breathing up the feet and the ankles. Moving past the shins and the calves. Around all the fascia and the muscle and the bone, nerves, blood vessels. Scanning the body, and as we scan the body, maybe you notice something along the way. So again, just be aware. Maybe you feel a sensation, an emotion. Moving up past the knees and the thighs. Breathing deep. Breathing into the groin, the lower back, lower abdomen, soften with every exhale. Inhale. Soften, exhale. Breathe up past your intestine, past the side of your ribs, the middle back. Softening as you go past the diaphragm, up the spine, breathing into the upper back and through the chest, through your heart space. Imagine you have nostrils on your chest. Feel that expansion. Imagine literally your nostrils are on your chest and feel how much air you can get into your body. Without forcing, just allow that expansion, an expansion of your awareness of the space in your body. We are more space than we are actual matter. Breathe into the shoulders and exhale softly. Move down the shoulders, past the arms, past the elbows, the forearms, the wrists. Going into the hands, the fingers, the thumbs. Send your awareness to the tips of your fingers. Stay focused on your fingers. Maybe you feel something. Just be aware, without expectation or force. Breathing all the way up the arms into the shoulders. Soften around the throat, the back of the neck. Soften your jaw. Notice how your jaw is sitting in your teeth. Make sure your jaw is relaxed. Loosen the tongue from the roof of your mouth. Maybe even lick your lips. Soften around your cheeks, your nose, around the eyes. Soften your eye sockets, your forehead, around your temples, around the ears, around the back of the head, all the way to the crown of the head. Full body scan, deep breath in. Pausing at the crown of your head, maybe just an inch or so above the crown of your head. Exhale. Stay focused above your head. Now we've done our full body scan. We're going to move gently now back into our heart, creating that mind and heart coherence. So start to move your gaze. Imagine there's a golden thread from just above your head going back down through your brain, through the back of your neck, down your spine and towards your heart, connecting the crown of your head to your heart space. Now I want you to invite into your heart right now an elevated emotion or a word like joy or happiness or peace or love, a word that really resonates with you, maybe gratitude. And allow yourself to feel that emotion, not just think it. Like a beautiful ember that's in the center of your chest that you can start to blow on and ignite that ember back into a flame. And keep blowing and allow that flame to start to expand and grow. That flame becomes a fire. And allow that to spread and expand in your body. Moving through every nerve ending, every blood vessel, every bit of fascia. Feel it. What does it feel like? Allow it to expand all the way to the tips of your toes and the tips of your fingers. So your whole body is filled with this expansive, beautiful energy. Maybe it starts to burst out of you. Maybe it brings a smile to your face as you feel that joy, you feel that gratitude. Maybe it's gratitude for something or someone. Maybe it's connected, that emotion is connected to someone or something. It doesn't have to be. Maybe it brings a smile to your face. Take a deep breath in. You can place your left or right hand on your heart center. Just connecting to that emotion one more time. Inhale through the nose for 3, 2, 1. Hold at the top. Sip a bit more. Sip a bit more. And with your exhale, you can let go of anything that you don't want. One more time. Inhale. Invite that emotion in. Sip a bit more, sip a bit more. Exhale, let go. Beautiful. And slowly start to come back. Just taking a moment to return. And when you're ready, you're welcome to take off your eye masks. So just short meditation, yeah. So that's a little grounding exercise that it's bright, you see, when you take the eye mask off. Yeah. It's like, oh yeah, that helps. So it's a grounding exercise that I love to do when I'm feeling a bit like I've got, you know, the monkey mind, the guy with the symbols is going around my mind, like doing this thing. And it just, the best thing, sometimes they say the longest journey is to go from your head to your heart. And the best thing for me that works, and I love to teach what works for me, is get out, go far away, get out. And then slowly start to bring my awareness to the space, coming into my body, and scan my body, and then move into my heart. And you create that coherence, you know, that energetic balance between the electric field and the magnetic field. Yeah, and I think it's just great also, like I said, if you have like a decision to make and you can't quite see the wood through the trees, as I say. So that can be, I mean, it can be, that was about 15 minutes. And you can make it shorter or longer, whatever resonates with you. Sometimes just a minute or two is all you need, you know. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to do, turn this down, sorry. We're going to do something called Nadi Shoda. So we practice it in yoga. It's it literally translates as alternate nostril breathing. It's a pranayama style. It's a great breathwork to do when you want to have a bit of balance in the body. We're not symmetrical, right? So we're always going to have a stronger side, a more flexible side, and the same applies with our lungs and our breath. You might think you're actually breathing equally through both nostrils, but most of us actually aren't. Especially if you've had a cold or you've been surfing and you've had some water go in there. But all jokes aside, it really is a great way to sort of feel that regulation. And it's the same, it's a box breathing style, so you would have done that with Marcel already. But we do it through different nostrils. So it's a count of 4 in, hold, count of 4 out, hold, count of 4 in. However, we breathe in through the right, hold, out through the left, hold, in through the left, hold, out through the right. So, sorry guys who are lying down, if you want to sit up. I'm not going to mirror you, so we're going to use our right hand for this. Place your left hand down on your lap, facing up or facing down, it doesn't matter. You don't have to have the eye mask on. I encourage you to close your eyes, but you're welcome to keep them open if you prefer. But this is going to be a really short round, just to give you an example, and then afterwards, if you need more practice with me or you want to have any questions, you're welcome to find me. Okay, so what you do is you're going to take your 2-piece fingers and you're going to place them on your forehead, on your third eye. You're going to take your thumb and you're going to open and close your right nostril, and you're going to take your ring finger and open and close your left nostril. Can everyone see me? I shall stand. So, We're going to sort of practice, but we're just going to go into it because I just feel that works best for everyone. So close your eyes, open your eyes, don't mind. So just take a big breath in through both nostrils. Exhale through the mouth. Close your left nostril. Inhale through the right for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale left. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale left. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. 4, 2, 1. Exhale right. 3, 2, 1. Hold. 2, 1. Inhale right. 4, 2, 1. Hold. 2, 1. Exhale left. And just notice how you feel when you think you're not going to make the count. We're just breathing. You are safe. Hold. 1. Inhale left. 1. Hold. 4, 1. Exhale right. 2, 1. Hold. 2, 1. Inhale right. 5, 3, 2, 1. Hold. 5, 2, 1. Exhale left. 5, 2, 1. Hold. 5, 2, 1. Left. Inhale. 2, 1. Hold. 2, 1. Exhale right. 2, 1. Hold. 2, 1. Release your hand. 5, 2, 1. And release. Just breathe normally for a moment. Keep your eyes closed. Just notice how you feel. And you're welcome to open your eyes when you're ready. So it's a very short exercise, just to give you an idea. Did anyone notice quite a bit of a difference? Yeah. Did anyone get a bit nervous that they weren't going to make the count? It's quite a common response, no? I find it was something when I started to learn it, I'm like, oh, I'm not going to make that count. And then it's such an interesting response because we're safe, right? Nothing's going to happen. And though we panic about not being able to make it. But anyway, I think it's just a really nice way to feel, okay, what's going on? And I feel so calm when I do that count, that counting and the rotation of the breath. It's just a really great way to ground you down. Another one. Any questions about that one before I go on to the next? No, it's a nice short one. Okay. What we do now? Oh, the lying down one. Yes, so we're going to do one now called, it's a light body activation. We are going to lie down, you will be happy to know. Generally, when we're lying down, it is each their own. Personally, I quite like to put a bolster like quite high up under my legs, sort of near my glutes, because I think it alleviates any like lower back tension. If you have sensitive back, it's quite nice to sort of, by putting a little bit of weight on a bolster or a cushion or something, you're kind of alleviating some pressure on the glutes, and then that stops pulling on the back. You can use it as a pillow if you want, but generally I don't recommend, because when you put a pillow down, you end up lifting your chin and restricting your throat a little bit with the airways. But if you're someone who his head might roll around, you can always use, what's it called? A travel pillow. That's quite a good one when you're at home. Then you find that stability not moving around. But again, you just want to be comfortable, but don't fall asleep. So yeah, lie down. Of course, please put your eye mask on. I think it's gonna just be a lot nicer that way for you to go deep. Excuse me. So take up some space the way you would in Shavasana. So let your big toes flop open, spread your knees out a little bit so you're not holding. Because if you have your legs quite close together, it's quite normal to hold in the glutes without even realizing. Put your arms down by your side. Palms facing up, I'd like to recommend for this one. So everybody, I want you all to take a nice deep inhale together for 3, 2, 1. Hold at the top. Sip a bit more air, sip a bit more air. Exhale through the mouth. So it's always great to take a lovely, deep, long breath whenever you start any kind of practice like this to arrive. Allow yourself to feel supported by the mat, held up by the ground, connected to whatever you're sitting or lying on. Just notice how you're feeling now, as opposed to when you started. Maybe there's a difference, maybe not. Feeling the space around your body. Feeling the stillness deep within you. Deep breath in for 3, 2, 1. Hold at the top. 2, 1. Exhale. 3, 2, 1. Now I want us to start breathing in the 3-part breath. We're going to breathe into our stomach, our middle chest, and our upper chest. So inhale into the belly, into the chest, into the upper chest. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Release the upper chest, the middle chest, the belly. Hold. 2, 1. Inhale, stomach, middle chest, upper chest. Hold. 2, 1. Exhale, upper chest, middle chest, stomach. Keep that rhythm. Feeling that rise and fall like a wave throughout the body. Really connecting with our bodies before we move into this meditation. We're going to activate our light bodies. Now in your mind's eye, I want you to see the light that is ever present around you. Notice the softness of this light. Notice as it gently touches your feet, your legs, your torso, your chest. Maybe it delicately tingles down your arms, your shoulders. Feel it just resting on your body. Breathing deep. Feel the contact of the light as it delicately touches your face, and your head, and your neck, and your ears. Sense that light as it surrounds your entire body. Really feel it. Feel it. It might be cool, it might be warm. Maybe it's a color or a texture. Just open up your sensorium to experience it fully all around you. Breathing deep. Knowing that you can always open your mouth and release anything along the way. Now open up the awareness to the light that you are. Sense that pillar of light as it shines down upon you, just above your heart space. And start to call in that sacred energy. Let it pour in directly through your heart space, into your heart. That energy you're calling in is your highest and purest self. It's your unified and unbounded consciousness. It's the greatest intention for your human life. Breathe it in. Allow that light to expand through your entire body. Feeling every single part of you with light. Let it move through every part of you, all the way down to your toes, and let it transmute anything that doesn't serve you. Anything that you don't need, that you want to let go of, you can take a deep breath in and let it go. Let the alchemy of that light transmute it. There's no room for anything right now than love and light in your body. Let that light shine so bright, filling every part of you as it expands out of your body, penetrating out of your skin. Expanding into the ether. Radiate your love light body. Deep breath in together. 3, 2, 1. Hold at the top. Sip in some more air. Sip in some more, and anything that you don't want to keep in your body right now, exhale through your mouth. One more time. Breathe in that light. Breathe in your awareness. Breathe in your intention. Let go, exhale. Know that you are and you always will be that light. No matter how different you think we are, we're always more connected than we could ever be different. No matter where you're from, or gender or background, the light connects us all. We're all part of the same consciousness collective. Start to slowly come back into your bodies when you're ready. And just gently send your attention down your hands into your fingers, giving them a wiggle if you like, and your legs and your toes. Maybe even giving yourself a nice big stretch, taking your arms above your head. And you can gently, when you're ready, roll over onto your right side, making a little pillow with your right arm if you like. Keeping your eyes closed, your mask on, you can gently press yourself up to a comfortable position. I invite you to put your hands at your heart center if you like. Palms together. And just feeling your sit bones grounding you down into the mat or the bolster. Really grounding you through deep down into the earth. Like roots of a tree grounding you down, growing and connecting and holding you strong. Feel the trunk of your torso lifting up. And feel the energy all the way out the crown of your head, connecting you to the stars above. Feel the connection to your breath, the rise and fall of your chest, the beating of your heart underneath your thumbs. Gratitude for this beautiful body that you inhabit and the fact that you woke up today and took a breath. Namaste. Welcome back, everyone. So that's a beautiful meditation that I love to do because it just connects me to my light, my source, whatever that language is for you in your religious belief or whatever. It's all the same to me. So just reminds me how connected we really all are. It's so easy for us to sit separately from one another, but we're not separate, you know. And everyone in front of you is a mirror, actually. So, anyway, I just love it. It makes me feel all yummy. So I like to share it. I like to share the things that I feel connected to. So thank you, thank you. We have one more thing. It's the breathwork that I didn't tell you about. so it's called brain breath. It's one of the 10 Tibetan breaths, and it's a rapid breathing technique that's designed to really stimulate the body. So it's one of those that you do, you know, feeling a bit lethargic, you don't want to reach for a cup of coffee at 3, 4 in the afternoon, whatever it is. You know, you've got that project or you've got to see someone, you're like, oh, I just can't be bothered. You know, it's that, and you really starts to move the energy around the body. Now, from a sort of biological point of view, it basically stimulates the cerebral fluid from the base of the spine up to the back of the medulla. And they've done studies to show that doing this regularly actually helps improve with connecting to your memories again. So if you're having memory loss issues, it's proven to actually help with that, which is brain breath. Yeah. So other people will say it stimulates the Kundalini energy. So it's whatever language you want to use, it works. So we're going to sit up for this, and I really want you to watch me to demonstrate this first before we do it, because it's quite important that we do it correctly. So it's a rapid breathing where I will say 1, 2, 3, we put our chins down, and then your eyes are going to be closed for this, and we inhale through the nose, lift up the chin, breathe rapidly in through the nose. Please don't do it right now. Let me just watch me. And then exhale through the mouth, chin comes down. The pace is as follows. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. So that's the pace. None of this with the spine, and don't throw your head back and give yourself whiplash, please and thank you. So, in through the nose, out through the mouth. So you're blowing your lips up first like you're blowing through a straw. So you've done the engagement of the diaphragm with Marcel already, so that's the kind of engagement of the body you want. So you're not moving the spine, you're really lifting up the chin and down the chin. This is the movement, okay? So we do that 7 times. I will count with you. You do this with your eyes closed. So inhale, exhale, that's 1. So inhale, exhale 7 times, and I'll go number 6, number 7, and as we do number 7, chin comes down, your eyes are still closed, and you go inhale for 3, 2, 1, level out your chin, don't have your shoulders up here. And then hold 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, release. That's 1 round. We do 7 rounds. Now, a bit of a disclaimer, it's very normal to feel a bit lightheaded. Some people do this for like a psychedelic effect, so you might have like visuals. You might feel a bit, if you're uncomfortable in any way, shape or form, please open your eyes. I really do encourage you to be in the experience and enjoy it. It's 7 rounds, so 49 breaths. But of course, if you're at any point be like, oh, no, not for me, please open your eyes, okay? Is that clear, the instructions? So I'm just gonna do it again. So 3, 2, 1. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, 7 times. Final one. Inhale, 3, 2, 1. Hold, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Keep your eyes closed. We sit there for a moment, and they'll guide you into the next round. Crystal? Yeah, okay, cool. So get comfortable. Roll out your head, roll out your shoulders. Do the hokey pokey. You are welcome to wear your eye mask, but it's not compulsory because if you want to take it off. Okay, close your eyes down. I don't want this track. Take a breath in. Release through the mouth. Chin comes down, prepare. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Stronger, inhale, exhale. Number 4, inhale, exhale. Number 5, inhale, exhale. Number 6, inhale, exhale. 7, final one. Exhale, slowly inhale for 3, 2, 1. Soften your shoulders, hold. 5, 3, 2, 1. Release. Start to notice the shifts now. Stay with it. So just a reminder, really breathe it in, suck it in. Exhale through the mouth. Next round, 3, 2, 1, chin comes down. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Number 5, inhale, exhale. 6, inhale, exhale. Number 7, inhale, exhale. Inhale for 3, 2, 1, hold. 5, 2, 1, release. Your hands might be going tingly, or your face, or you might be hot or cold, and that's okay, just notice. Be in your body. Round number 3, chin comes down. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, stronger, exhale. Inhale, exhale, yes, inhale, exhale. Number 6, inhale, exhale, final one, exhale, slowly inhale, 3, 2, 1, hold. 2, 1, release. Really try and draw that air in deep when you breathe in. Press it all out when you breathe it out. Next round, chin comes down. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, suck it in, exhale, inhale, exhale, beautiful, inhale, exhale. Number 6, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Now 3, 2, 1, hold. 2, 1, release. Soften the face, soften the shoulders, soften your expectations. Chin comes down, prepare, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, exhale, beautiful, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Number 6, inhale, exhale, final one, exhale, inhale for 3, 2, 1, hold. 2, 1, release. Just 2 more rounds. Doing so well. Chin comes down. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, beautiful, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Number 6, inhale, exhale. You can do it. 7, exhale, inhale for 3, 2, 1, hold. And release. Everyone's doing so well. Just 1 more round and that's it. Well done, everyone. Chin comes down. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Number 5, inhale, exhale. Number 6, exhale. Final one, inhale, exhale. Hold for 3, 2, 1, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. When you are ready, you are very welcome to come back. Woo! So that's the nice stimulating one that I leave for the very end. So brain breath. It's, anyone want to share anything? Any tingling or light or anything like that? Anything a bit odd or different? It's good. Hot, yeah. It moves the energy around, yeah, a lot. I always say to people, it feels like I've had the Vaseline wiped from my eyes. It just gives me so much clarity. When I do that and I open my eyes, I'm like, whoa, I feel like my lenses have been like wiped, cleaned, yeah. And it just fills me with a lot of energy. So yeah, whenever you're feeling a bit sluggish, it's a great one to do. So if anyone wants me to sort of send this in the group or anything like that, I'm very happy to. Does anyone have any questions? It's just a few bite-sized things and that's it. Yeah? Okay, sure, no problem. That's it. Thank you very much, everyone, for participating. And if everyone wants any other tips or tricks or anything, you know. Okay, that's it. Thank you so much, everyone. Oh yeah, we can put all the eye masks at the back in the dirty...